Right, before we start, I'd like to thank these people. Their name's going up the screen now because they have donated, and I'd like to thank all the other people that have donated by PayPal as well. And what you need to do, there's going to be a video for this raffle. This raffle is drawn on Saturday. Yeah, you need to put your phone number on your profile on Raffall. If you've already bought tickets or you're going to buy tickets, put your phone number, because I'm going to ring you up on a live. And what you're going to do, you're going to pick one of the mystery boxes. You might be taking home that massive DeWalt kit, but you look at the video later, catch that, and make sure that you go on and put your number on Raffall. Right, not been on for a while, various reasons, health reasons more than anything else. The building inspector came out, he's passed it, which I kind of thought, you know, there was no reason not to pass it. I'm going to talk about a couple of things he said when he came out as well. But the concrete came, we poured the concrete, I got John and Davey down to help me. We've tamped it out and flattened the best we could. I scraped off any high bits once it went to a point where I could walk on it, but it was a hot day. Now you can see there, look, Libs, if you come closer. All right, it was a relatively hot day, so you can see there, look, it's cracked in quite a few places. It's not as smooth as I would have liked it, but what we did this pad first, and then we did that pad shot, you know, on the same pour, because it was going to cost me, I think it was another 160 quid for them to come back in two hits. So I was always going to put a self-leveling screed over it. Now, in the drawings, the architect drawings, she said to put a 100mm concrete pad down and then a 70mm screed. Now, I rang my mate who was a builder, and he couldn't understand why there's a 70mm screed. And I asked the building inspector, and he went, no idea, mate. He went, just self-level it, which I am going to, because that would have meant 170mm of, like, solid surface, which I don't know. You tell me. Is there a reason behind that? I really don't know. Anyway, that's in now. We're up to DPC. We are going to carry on then. Another thing I spoke to him about as well, lots of details on the internet about your cavity and insulation going down past the damp proof course. But the building inspector now, he came out, and I won't lie, he's like, he didn't seem to know a lot, but he was relatively mature bloke, so I'd have thought, unless he was brand new to the job. But he says because you've got that 25mm insulation in there, he says that stops any cold bridging, so you don't actually have to push your insulation past down the DPC. But I am going to anyway, because that's the detail I see on most of it. Now, if you're a bricklayer, you may be able to answer this for me. Why does my architect say no brick ties on damp course level? Because I asked him that as well, and he didn't have a clue. He went, never heard of it before. He went, is it to stop the insulation falling down? Like, he's asking me, is it to stop the insulation falling down? I went, man, I don't know, that's why I'm asking you. So if you're a bricklayer, tell me, can I put brick ties on the damp course? Because if not, then I'm going to lease my first course up, and then I've got to try and maintain my insulation there. But I don't know, you tell me anyway. Right, so that's the padding, that's the bricks. We're going to talk about cost, because I have got the cost somewhere. I've left them inside, have I? No, as if by magic, I've now got the costs to get to this stage, damp course level. So bearing in mind this, I think it's 31 square metres of building. I am £11,611.38. That's how much it costs to get this far. Obviously, I'm going to talk about the full lot now and explain where all that money has gone, because literally it has gone in the ground. So before we talk about that, I'm also going to... So on my last one I posted, I was talking about cost and finance and maybe setting up a subscription charge and stuff like that. And I got kind of a mixed review about it, and I got some pretty nasty messages as well, personal messages. So I don't know what goes on there, but like some of you need to just like get off the page, because it's not, if you're not happy watching it, don't watch it, innit? Simple as that. Right, so let's think about where we were when we started. Right, so in my mind of minds, I had this lovely AstroTurf down, the floor was completely flat and level, and what we're going to do, we're going to cut the grass back to the shape of the building, put it over there. I were then going to scrape the sand off, save that in a nice little pile. I were going to save the stone, save that in a nice little pile. Right, so here's the plan. Underneath here, you'll have seen before, I've got AstroTurf. Now, I know that there's a good 2 inches of this stuff under there, and then there's a membrane there. So what I'm thinking is I might salvage that and save it for the blinding that goes over the top of the hardcore before the visqueen goes down on the pad. I was planning on saving these, but I'm just going to rag them up because I haven't got time for that. And so this is it basically. I'm going to take that bit of soil out there, yeah, and that's it. And I'm going to drop the full area down so that it's low enough so that I can get my hardcore on, my sand, my 150 insulation, and then I'm going to start digging the trench. That's the plan. But first of all, I'm going to try and salvage the sand. And then it all turned to a massive pile of crap. another thing and all, I need to watch my language because last time I swore a lot and the figures were down quite a lot. So somebody says maybe it's YouTube stopping people from watching it because you're swearing so much. So curbing my language on this one. Yeah, right, so no swearing. So it turned to a massive pile of crap. Right, so we dug down, we dug this. I always knew it was going to be a bit of an issue because... So the building inspector's been out and I kind of knew this was going to happen. I'd already dug that trench to a metre which was on plans. And he says because of that tree over there, I need to go 1400, which is a massive pain in the ass. So I backfilled this trench and that bit there that I dug as well, just so I can get back in and dig it out. And then I phoned up the building inspector. Now he was 2 days in coming out. Now there's another thing with the building inspector there. It was £700 to go private or £750 to go with the council building inspector. And I opted for the council one simply because I don't know, I thought it'd be better, even though, you know, it cost more, and I just thought it'd be a better service, where obviously it wasn't, because you ring up and he goes, yeah, we'll get somebody out in a couple of days, where I think if I'd have gone private, the guy would have come out the next day, or even that day, I don't know. And the building inspector's like, I don't know anyway, I'm not going to slate him off because, you know, I need him to come out. And right, so dug this trench, dug it to the depth, he came out, he seen that tree there, he said it was closer than 8 metres, which I'm doubting, and he made me dig deeper. He wanted 1400, so I dug that, and then it rained, and then it rained some more, and then it rained again and again and again. Right, I thought I'd bring you out. It's Wednesday, absolutely honking it down all day. Been on digger for a little bit, but it's literally turned into a mud bath. And I just thought I'd show you this because the building inspector came out. He wasn't happy with the depth of that because of that tree over there. It's already started to collapse in. I've no doubt I'm going to lose more of that. And possibly this one as well, which is an absolute bollocks. I'm going to lose the fence as well, probably there, look, you see. That trench collapsed in. This fence dropped in the trench. We were then digging back out the muck for the 3rd time. It turned to a massive pile of slop. A lot of stuff I've still got there. We had 6 muck away. That's 13 tonnes of muck away. It's an insane amount. I think I did the maths the other day. It's like 76 tonne has left this garden and 73 tonne has come back in with all the materials and the concrete, which is an insane amount. Anyway, we dug down, it collapsed. If Libs comes over here, she might be able to just see. Still got a lot of backfilling to do there. We've still got the fence to put in. So we're going to start talking about cost now. So we dug it out. Yeah, we dug it out a few times. We had 6 muck away, I think it was. So the muck away and the plant hire, that cost me £2,832. That was just to seriously dig it out, get the muck away, use the digger, use the dumper. So that was £2,832. So then we had to get the concrete in, and because we dug down so deep. Right, so the plan is get the OSB in, shore the trench, use the bucket to protect myself. So if worst case scenario now, I get a what the hell? I should know what it's called. It's coming all night. If I get landslip coming in, then the bucket will protect me and I can call for help. The worst case scenario, I get a fence on my head. I got a lot of concrete because basically I was up to there in the trench and I thought there's no way made I'm putting footing blocks in that deep down. So we got concrete mass poured in. Concrete, I got 10.5 cube of concrete just in this area here. Hole over there, it's no to worry about, fill it with gobbo when it comes to it. A hole over there, the shuttering, it was just spread, it collapsed and it went outwards. 11mm ply is no good for shuttering, I've learned that much. That when I said it was heavy, that did collapse, so I stuck another board on there to try and save that. Saved it a little bit. It's not as level as I'd hoped. Don't know what's going on with that peg there, because previously that was lower than the OSB. But I've washed everything down. We're relatively level. It's not perfectly level, but I'll certainly get it level with footing blocks, that's for sure. Just in this area here, 10.5 cube. That cost me £1,808, and then we dug that one out. That was better. Yeah, so we didn't have to go as deep here. We stepped the concrete. So this area here was 5 cube of concrete. That was £876. There's a lot of concrete. And then, what I did then, because I had 2 steps, so we poured that one. Then we poured this one, but what we did, we put some rods in that one to tie them in after speaking to the building inspector. He says, so stick some rods in there, concrete resin them in, and then pour this one that'll tie both footings in together, which we did do. Chem resined them rods into the original pad, and I've done it on the other side as well, just to tie both, not pad, original footing, so that I can tie both footings together, and they are M24, and it's simply because I had an M20, not an M25, I had a 25mm drill bit, so I've gone for M24 rods, and there's 3 on the other side as well, so that hopefully should tie all that in, and we should not have no movement. Right, so then we needed footing blocks, and because this is a 150 cavity, which is the regs that the drawings, so we've got 150 cavity there, look, yeah? So we needed a 350 footing block. Now the 350 footing blocks were 19.5 kilos each. That nearly broke me. Now a lot of people says, why do you get a wheelbarrow? Because what am I going to get in the wheelbarrow? 4, 5 at a push, or am I going to carry them and one at a time? So that's what I did, carried them one at a time. Absolute genius. Thank you. Thank you very much. Absolutely saver, but I'm going to have some right traps on me soon. Got them round. So between footing blocks and sand, there were 370 footing blocks, 3 bulk sands and 20 cement. I need to edit that. There were 2 lots of deliveries on that, so there were 550 footing blocks in total, 4 bulk sands, 30 cements, and the total cost for that was £1,749.55. Don't listen to that idiot, you don't know what he's talking about. And then we needed the bricks and the breeze block to get us up to DPC level so that we could pour our pad. The breeze blocks and the bricks, and some pipes as well, £563, so it's starting to tot up quite a bit now. And then there's all the other little bits of consumables, you know, other bits of sand, and the insulation. So the insulation has cost me, there's just shy of £1,000 worth of insulation in the pad. Another edit, the insulation was £1,163.14. But obviously, so when I dug down, what the spec wanted, let me remind myself now, is this was a no-brainer, getting that laminated. It's been out here since the beginning, it's still not in bad condition. So we wanted 6 inch of hardcore. So we've dug down, obviously, we've built this perimeter, yeah, we've put 6 inch of hardcore down, we've put a 50mm binding of sand, then we've put a damp-proof course, damp-proof membrane, sorry. Yeah, so there's one on that side there, look. One on that side. And then we put 150mm of PIR insulation on top of that. And you did see me level it, because I wanted it dead flat for various reasons. A lot of people said I went overboard on that, but it is what it is, isn't it? It went flat and that was good. And then I asked the question, why am I putting a second layer of damp-proof membrane over the top of the foil-backed insulation? I couldn't understand why you'd want to do that. And then somebody says the concrete corrodes the aluminium foil on the PIR, so we went with that. We put a second coat down there. So I opted for the second layer of visqueen simply because the public spoke and they reckoned I needed it on various reasons. The concrete attacks the foil on the PIR apparently, and there'd be no movement for the pipes to move if they were trapped in concrete. I've also put the steel where the pipe's going as well, and I've sat that on some bricks because I didn't have time to get anything else, but it is what it is, it's fine, isn't it? Yeah, so we're going to do this big pad first, then we're going to do the little pad, and I've built John that. Obviously John's come to help me, and my other mate John as well from a long time ago, and Davey's here as well, so we're going to get it in one go hopefully. And then you also see me put the service pipes in as well. So that one there is going to be my water inlet, that one there is going to be me electric and internet, and that one there is my waste. And because of the fall of the garden, I had to cut through the insulation. So I've insulated the best I could. I put some steel mesh over the pipes as well to prevent cracking, but I got cracking anyway, look, dry and cracking. But it's not going to matter, is it? Because I'm going to screed it, so that'll be absolutely fine. So that's the cost then. So £11,611. I'll put this on as well. You'll be able to see exactly what I spent. There's loads of consumables on there as well. But like I say, we are up to damp-proof course now, so we'll start building again. Probably going to order some blocks and bricks next week because I've got a couple of days to do for a friend as well. So that's what's happening. That's why I've not posted in a while. And this is the build. No. Do not scroll by. This is important. If you have entered the competition to win this lot, yeah, to win one of these 6 prizes and then to get a chance to open one of these boxes, you must have left your phone number. If you haven't left your phone number, all you will get if you win is one of the 6 prizes. You won't get an opportunity to open a mystery box, and in the mystery boxes there is a guaranteed £1,000 cash in one of the boxes, and in one of the boxes, regardless of ticket sales, this is going on Saturday, regardless of ticket sales, somebody is going to then win the DeWalt kit. And yes, for all you boys and girls in Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, I will deliver it there. Of course will. Why what? Day out, no problem. Right, enter it, yeah? 6 prizes, leave your phone number, and then you get a chance at opening one of the mystery boxes. And if you go on and put promo code BIG6, you will get free tickets. Again, that is promo code BIG6. It'll give you free tickets. Three more chances to win this lot. 3 more chances to win that lot. 3 more chances to open a big box. Do it now. So please like and subscribe. And hopefully next week now, we might start building again now, depending on weather and health issues and stuff like that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.